Right, people, got a good topic to talk about today, and that's, when it comes to health, I'm not perfect. Sorry to burst your bubble if you think that, but we talk about how not being perfect actually works to your benefit, and what you can do around the times that you maybe step outside the lines. But is it really stepping outside the lines if it's good for your health in certain ways and it's not in others, which we'll get to? First of all, just want to say thanks to everyone that's supporting my work, my Instagram page, Facebook, etc. Lots of love to you all. Try and get this message out to as many people as possible. Because of these platforms, I will be moving to locals very soon. As soon as that's up, I'll let you know. In the meantime, heading over to my Telegram channel, or as well heading over to www.reviveyourself.co. That's www.reviveyourself.co. Put your name and email in, and that'll put you on my mailing list, which I haven't been putting. I generally have emails going out every day. Unfortunately, my laptop's gone down, so it's been a pain. I'm getting mine in the next week or so the emails will be coming thick and fast after that. So just bear with me, but put your name and email in, that way you won't miss any of the content. So today I want to talk about why, when it comes to health, I'm not perfect. I do a lot of things right, and in fact, when it talks about the health ladder, I'm way up here compared to most people. Now, some of the things that I do every now and again will be, sometimes I might have the odd dessert when I'm out with friends and family. We eat out occasionally, so I'm not preparing the food myself. I don't know exactly what oils are being cooked in. And after football on a Saturday with my friends, I will have a few beers, or I'll have a bit of alcohol on a Saturday out here, just to chill, and that's really important for me. I know there's things about how alcohol puts your limbic system, etc. But it's the one thing that I have that allows me to, when I have a social drink, and it's food for the soul. Every single tribe out there had a period of time when they had something. For example, in New Zealand, they have kava. There's things that they'd have that are not typically part of their diet or lifestyle, but it was a social thing. And for me, it allows me just to completely relax, switch off, because as you probably see, my job is constantly full time. Someone said to me the other day, do you work, when do you have a break? And I said, I don't. It's 7 days a week, 365, 24/7, 365, I should say. But it's fine, because I love what I do. It's not a problem. But I do want to switch off and just really let my hair down, just relax. I do have a couple of drinks, we go out for a meal, whatever it is. But there's a difference between doing that and what normal people do, which is they'll go out for a drink, and that'll be on top of a whole week of eating toxic food, being super stressed, not doing any exercise, not having essential supplements, not getting any sunlight, spending no time in nature, not being around people they love, listening to the fear porn, taking toxic medication, bathing in toxic water, drinking toxic water, all the things that we don't do. And also, for example, if you're going to go and have a drink beforehand, we have things like milk thistle for the liver, probiotics for the gut, taking other detoxification agents, fulvic minerals, making sure the body's getting minerals, having things like coconut water the day afterwards, probiotics, milk thistle again, superfoods, bone broths to heal the gut. So there's all those things. And when you're going out and you're having a drink, for example, making sure it's the highest quality possible. You're not having a low-end vodka. Maybe you're having like a triple distilled alcohol. Then you have, for example, I'll have fizzy water with a squeeze of lemon and lime. So it's extremely clean compared to what most people get, which is a terrible vodka with a toxic mixer, things like Coke or Sprite, things like that. You can have a real lemonade made from real lemons and fizzy water, fine. I'd rather you also have a little bit of sugar than anything that's diet. Diet's full of aspartame or maltodextrin K. Aspartame's been shown to rot holes in the brain and cause mild seizures. So these are the things, guys, and who would you rather learn from? But honestly, I always think this. No one is going to really resonate with the monk on the mountain does nothing wrong. Whereas, people want to be able to go out and have fun, enjoy themselves, enjoy the time with their friends and family, maybe have a meal out. So, that's a huge part of being healthy, a huge part of the human experience. You want to be able to enjoy your human experience. You're not going to so I can't do this, can't do that. If you're going for a chronic health issue and you've got bad skin, crippling gut inflammation, maybe a cancer, advanced disease, whatever it may be, psoriasis, eczema, yes, you have to be well, the more strict you are, the quicker you're going to heal. And there's a period for 6 months. I'll be extremely strict, and then for me it was a year. I was extremely strict. And then once I completely healed, I'd healed in the first 3 months, 6 months. It was completely good, and I did it for a year. And after that, I started to maybe have a meal out, or I had a drink here and there. But I was really vigilant and with what I did before and after that. What foods I'd eat. For example, people go and have a drink, and they'll go and eat a curry or a kebab or whatever it is. These are things I never eat. Okay, for example, if I'm going to have something like a bit of chocolate, I have an bar, which is raw organic chocolate, probiotics in it, coconut milk, coconut sugar. So these are the things you're doing. So when you're stepping outside, okay, of quote unquote normal foods, you're still having things that are in a different league to what the majority of people are having, because these are actually, your body can actually process it. Also, you know, when you're not caking your body in fragrances, which is an unregulated industry full of chemicals that are cancer causing, endocrine disrupting, you're not lathering your body in moisturiser, which does the same. You know, every day. Toothpaste is clean, shampoos are clean. These things, when you're doing all these things right, okay, you know, listening to good music as well, as I said before, drinking clean water, being surrounded by good people, having people in your life that you can share and confide in, and having a goal and a dream, then the little things that you do every now and again, you know, that don't make you perfect, are not an issue, because you're taking, your body's not been exposed to all the chemicals and toxins that everyone else is. You know, you turn your wife off at night, you're getting to bed at a good time, you're getting 7 to 8 hours sleep at night, your room's pitch black. When I wake up in the morning, for example, first thing I do, open the shutters, get full light exposure. Then I have my morning tonic, I'll do some journaling, then I'll go and exercise, get my exercise in, get my body moving. And it'd be breath work, a cold shower, and into my day. So although I'm not perfect, I'm doing a lot of things right, and when people even talk about, and if you've got a parent, for example, who likes a cup of tea, if they're having a tea, which is, you know, a bleached tea bag, sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, chemical fertilizers, the actual tea I'm talking about, and they're mixing it with pasteurized, homogenized milk, it's a toxic chemical soup. Whereas if they're having an organic tea with an unbleached tea bag and they're using raw milk, it's a different world. So sometimes it's never about being perfect. We're always looking for Kaizen, which is a Japanese term for continual improvement, okay? And if you're doing all these things right, you know, making those changes, instead of, if you want something sweet in the day, you know, I have some dates in the freezer. It's like eating toffee. If I want an bar, if I'm going to have a piece of cake or something, have gluten free, we can get that. And occasionally, yeah, meal out or a few drinks, not a problem, because you're doing everything right majority of the time. In fact, every day you're doing everything right, and there's maybe a really short period of time that you do a couple of things off plan. That's not a problem. The problem is when most people are doing things wrong every day. They're waking up, you know, they haven't slept well, not a pitch black room, they've had the Wi-Fi on, phone next to their bed, they don't exercise, they get up, they're having like cereal, which is processed, refined, wheat, gluten, pasteurized, homogenized dairy over it. Then they're having a sandwich full of, you know, processed foods, processed meats at lunch, with bread, white, you know, bleached bread. And in the evening they're having more food. And then during the day they're having chocolates and crisps and teas, etc. And then people wonder why they're overweight and fat, sick, toxic. And they're listening to all the fear porn, and they're just. This is why I said before about it. When you start doing all these things right, think about it as your bank balance when it's in the black compared to the red. If you're doing all these things right, then okay, you might have a little bit of alcohol, a meal out, goes down to there, but then you bring it back up again. Most people are already down here, and then what they do is they drink and do drugs or whatever else, and they go even more. And the body, because it's so miraculous, it can still recover, but they're constantly just beating it down, okay? Whereas when you're building it up, okay, from the, for example, you're having teas from the Amazon, supplement strength teas that are immune boosting, anti-parasitic, antifungal, antimicrobial, breaking the stones in your liver, like Quadrupedra, cat's claw, pau d'arco, when you're having your liver cleansers and your probiotics and greens drinks, yeah, and other detoxification agents, and bone broths, and you're having organic food, or at least real food, you're exercising, you're doing all the things I mentioned on a daily basis, okay, you're going to be at a different level. So you don't have to be perfect to feel good and look great, and have energy and sleep well. If you do things right, 85-90% of the time, you're going to be in a different world. And this is when we talk about, you know, health goes much more than just exercising, and what most people think is eating clean. You know, most the fitness industry doesn't even know what eating clean is. Look at the products they have, you know, they're cheap, full of fillers, binders, excipients, highly allergenic inflammatory foods, cheap whey isolates, okay? But when you start eating real food and drinking enough water and getting the right movement, taking time for introspection and doing breath work and cold showers and staying away from chemicals and fragrances and turning your Wi-Fi off, and listening to inspirational people and being around them, it's a game changer. So you don't have to be perfect, but it's aim for continual improvement, okay? And you know, as I said before, the time that you spend socialising, having a meal out with friends and family, you're probably laughing, you're enjoying yourself. Brilliant. As I said before, if you're going through a chronic issue, you need to get healthy and you need to put in the work to get yourself there. That's the time to be strict. You know, when I first got into this, I've actually just got off the phone to him. Ruben has said to me, you know, if you're going through hell, Ryan, keep going. It's perfect. Your body's going to be cleaning, detoxifying. You might get headaches when you're cleaning, you're detoxing. You know, healing crisis. You might get headaches, nasal discharge, things coming out of your ear, bad breath, diarrhea, skin eruptions. Women might get vaginal discharge. There's lots of things that might happen. Okay. If you're going through hell, keep going. But when you're actually already and you wait till you get yourself to a certain level of health where your body feels and looks good. But if you're already at a certain stage of health, okay, or you're building up, stepping outside the lines every now and again is not a big issue. If you're doing all those things right, you know, having a good quality alcohol or having a meal out, if you're taking your probiotics before, your milk thistle, having a greens drink in that day, you're mineralising with Evolvic minerals, all these things be a different ball game. And then if you go out to eat these things, you're taking your enzymes with you, your probiotics, maybe gluten guardian that we've got on our shop. We've actually got a really good one on my website. If you go to www.reviveyourself.co, click on the shop tab, go down to biooptimizers. We've got the best probiotics in the world, enzymes to help with digestion, also and also the product there called Gluten Guardian. If you want to take that, with any time you have gluten, it helps the body to digest gluten. Okay, so they're fantastic. And they've also got HCl there as well to help the body produce more hydrochloric acid in the gut so it can digest foods. So anyway, takeaway, guys, you don't have to be perfect, but if you're doing all these things right, if you step outside the lines, it's not a big issue, and enjoy it. Don't ever eat anything or drink anything that's going to make you feel guilty, because you feeling guilty and stressed about it, it's going to push you into that sympathetic nervous system, your fight and flight, which is going to cause more issues. Okay. Similarly, that stressing about not having a supplement, etc., it's going to cause more issues in not having it and just being relaxed. So if you have something, you're going to enjoy yourself, go out and enjoy yourself, your friends, your family, and then get back on your saddle, okay? Going to be a game changer for you. Hopefully this makes sense, people, okay? Don't have to be perfect, but just strive to be better than you were yesterday, continue improvement, and do all the things I've mentioned in the video. You're going to be in a different world to who you used to be. Forget about everyone else, you'll be in a different world to who you used to be. You're only ever battling against yourself, okay? If you are dealing with a health issue, no matter what it is, anything from gut issues, skin issues, inflammation, you know, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, joint pain, whatever it is, cancer, for example, and you haven't been able to get any help, and you're looking for help, then send me an inbox here, or send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we can have a chat about how we can help you, because we'll just clear away all the overwhelm and guesswork and give you a plan that will get straight to the point. So if you are, you know, send me a message here or email at ryan@reviveyourself.co. Otherwise, as always, people, lots of love, stay happy, stay healthy, keep putting that positivity out in the world, keep doing the things that are gonna get you in that high vibration. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.